Hey guys, boy, I had to reboot that. That was not working. Good morning. It is Sunday morning on the banks of Whiskey Creek, and I am so excited to see you. Can you see the view? There it is in my sunglasses. I'll turn it around if I can remember at the end. I want to talk about going with the flow, which, rebooting right there at the last minute, that's going with the flow. And the lessons I have learned. Being an overachiever, I call myself a winner. It's just as annoying as a loser. Except it's on the other end of the spectrum. So, somebody who doesn't do anything and they're lazy, whatever, right? Oh my God, such a loser. And then the person that overfunctions and is an overachiever and can't sit still, that's a winner. Yeah, well, there's a balance. So we need to come up with the winner-loser symbol for that, because at the end of the day, there is a balance. And finding that balance of a bias for action while at the same time learning to rest and relax and go with the flow. How do we learn that? Not everybody can do it. And even people who are on either end of the spectrum, finding that sweet spot of relaxation and learning how to not be triggered when a plan changes. So why am I talking about this today? Yesterday, John took me on a date night. And it made me think about this a lot, because typically we both create whatever the plan is for the date night, right? Oh, let's go here, let's go there, let's meet up with friends, whatever it is. Someone's boat lift is making noise. And last night, though, we were just laying around and then decided to go out. And John said, okay, get ready, we're going. And I was like, oh, where are we going? He's like, you'll see. And I noticed in that moment the anticipation and the excitement of not knowing, right? Now, there's the number one stressor that people share with me when I say, what stresses you out? What is a stress trigger for you? And they say, not knowing, feeling out of control, not knowing what's going to happen. And yet, last night, I didn't know what was going to happen. And I was able to put my mindset in a space of positive, excited anticipation, versus the tendency for us from a stress reaction is the not knowing. We can make it mean fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But I was still in a scene where I didn't know. I mean, what if we went somewhere I didn't like, right? What if his idea was not one I wanted to participate in at all? Well, that's really not the mindset I'd put myself in. I had actually consciously decided, whatever it is, I'm going to decide to like it. Whatever it is, I'm going to have fun. Whatever it is, I'm going to go with the flow. How often have you ever gone to a scenario or a situation? Let's say you go to a friend's house and they're all hanging out and playing drinking games, and that's just not your thing. And yet you told your friend you would be there. You have a couple of choices, right? You can decide to stay and accept what's happening and play along, because what matters to you is to spend time with your friends. You can sit there and resist and think, I hate this. I don't want to be here. This is so annoying. Or you can leave. You can decide, you know what? This is just not for me tonight. I'm out. I'm going to go. Thanks for having me. I'll do this again another time. Do you see yourself in those three options when it comes to a circumstance in your life where you don't know? You don't know what's going to happen. You get to choose. Well, the exciting part for me last night was, literally as we came out of the parking deck in downtown, we came down to the sidewalk and I just stopped. And I remember thinking, I have no idea I don't know if he's going to turn left. He's going to turn right. We're going to cross the street. And I remember stopping and thinking, I get to see what happens next. I was so excited. Okay. As a side note, it takes very little to entertain me. But here's why it was so exciting to someone like me, the winner in me, the overachiever in me, the I have to be in control of everything in me. I had given myself over to him for that evening, for him to decide. And someone who is an overachiever like me, one of my best friends gave me this vase for Christmas that said, relax. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean relax? Come on. But for somebody like me to be able to surrender, and that's your word for today. Can you just surrender to your circumstance? Can you surrender to the not knowing, whether it's a not knowing related to business or a relationship or your children or a date night or just your Monday, right? Can you just surrender to allowing what comes? And in that moment, I thought to myself, this is kind of like an awake meditation. We talk a lot about how, to really find yourself and train the brain and reset to be able to be more calm and at peace. You need to meditate under a tree. And as thoughts come through, you just let them go, which is an excellent, excellent practice. But this was like an awake meditation, like eyes wide open meditation, where I can sit and simply experience my senses without having to be in control, without having to make a choice, without having to do anything. All I had to do was be, right? I just was being. And when you can get to a practice where you can surrender and go with the flow, my lesson learned here is that is peace, that is the calm, and that is mindfulness, being here now. So if I can create that bit of excitement last night about a date night, then I should be able to create that bit of excitement around my business, around a Monday where I don't know what's going to happen. You must release the assumptions about what's about to happen. You must release your interpretations of what is happening. Release your limiting beliefs about what you want or what you don't want. Maybe you've never experienced what's about to happen, and that's going to be fulfilling for you or give you a new skill. Having to work through a challenge or a potential issue is going to actually benefit you. If you can embrace that, the unknown becomes as exciting as the unknown date night. An aware meditation, a mindfulness. I don't have an answer for that. And Siri. Is there something else I can help? Siri's talking to an aware meditation, an awake meditation, an awakeness, an awareness, and a surrender to the moment. So these are my lessons learned. Today, as you go forward, maybe don't have any attachments, no expectations, and surrender to what may be. And create that excitement about it, whether it's something you've been afraid of or something you're excited and anticipating in a positive way. Make it all something that you are craving and you're eager to experience, no matter the outcome. That is a peaceful life by design. Hashtag life by design. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me. Coffee with NICOA. And here's your view. I can flip it. Dun, dun, dun. Look at that. Cloudy but beautiful. There's a boat about to go by. If you want to stick around, I'll give you a little 1-minute meditation. Happy Sunday.